One of the most interesting storylines developing in Dutton Ranch right now isn't centered around ranch politics, family feuds, or hidden crimes. Instead, it's the growing relationship between Carter and Oreana, two young people trying to figure out who they are while carrying burdens that most adults would struggle to handle. Throughout episode 6, the show gives us a deeper look into Carter's emotional state, and it's becoming increasingly clear that Oreana has become one of the few people he truly trusts. Ever since Dwight's death, Carter has been carrying around a weight that he doesn't know how to put into words. Rip notices it. Beth notices it. But whenever they try to reach him, Carter shuts down. He avoids difficult conversations and keeps his emotions locked away. That's not because he doesn't care about the people around him. If anything, it's the opposite. Carter cares so much that he's afraid of disappointing them. What makes his connection with Oreana different is that she doesn't pressure him to be anyone other than himself. Around Rip and Beth, Carter often feels like he has expectations to live up to. He wants to be the son they deserve. He wants to become the kind of man Rip would be proud of. But around Oreana, none of those expectations seem to exist. For the first time, he can simply be Carter. That becomes especially clear during their fishing trip. On the surface, it's just two teenagers spending time together. But beneath the quiet conversation lies something much deeper. Carter finally begins opening up about the confusion he's been carrying inside. He's trying to understand where he belongs. He's trying to understand what kind of future he wants. Most importantly, he's trying to understand who he is beyond the tragedies that have defined his life. For a long time, Carter has been surviving rather than living. He lost his mother. He lost his father. He spent years fighting just to make it through another day. Then Beth and Rip gave him a second chance, but even that came with challenges. Suddenly, he wasn't just surviving anymore. He was expected to build a future. And for someone with Carter's past, that can be terrifying. Oreana seems to understand that struggle better than anyone else. She doesn't try to fix him. She doesn't lecture him. She simply listens. Sometimes that's exactly what a person needs. As their conversation continues, Carter finally says something he's probably been feeling for a long time. He admits that he's fallen in love with her. It's one of the most vulnerable moments we've ever seen from him. What makes the scene so powerful is Oreana's response. She doesn't laugh at him. She doesn't reject him. But she also doesn't rush into saying she feels the same way. Instead, she tells him that neither of them truly understands what love is yet. Some viewers may have seen that as a rejection, but I don't think that's what it was at all. In many ways, Oreana's response shows how much she cares about him. She understands that both of them are still growing. They're still learning who they are. What they're feeling may be real, but she doesn't want to put a label on it before either of them is ready. There's a maturity in that response that makes their relationship feel more authentic than many television romances. What's fascinating is that their connection isn't built on grand romantic gestures or dramatic declarations. It's built on trust. It's built on shared loneliness. It's built on two people finding comfort in each other's presence during some of the most difficult moments of their lives. And that may be why so many viewers are becoming invested in their story. Unlike the complicated relationships surrounding them, Carter and Oreana's bond feels genuine. There's no manipulation, no power struggle, no hidden agenda, just two young people trying to navigate a world that often feels far bigger and more complicated than they are. Of course, this is Dutton Ranch, which means nothing stays simple for very long. The mysterious message Oreana receives at the end of their outing immediately raises new questions. The show doesn't reveal who contacted her or why it was so important, but her reaction suggests that something significant is happening behind the scenes. Whether that message is connected to Rob Will, Dwight's death, or another family secret entirely remains unknown. What we do know is that whatever comes next will likely test the bond that Carter and Oreana are slowly building. Their relationship is still in its earliest stages. They haven't officially become a couple. Neither of them fully understands where their feelings will lead. But perhaps that's what makes the story so compelling. For the first time in a long while, Carter isn't thinking about loss, responsibility, or survival. He's thinking about hope. And sometimes, especially in a world filled with violence, betrayal, and family conflict, hope can be the most powerful story of all. As the season continues, the biggest question isn't whether Carter and Oreana care about each other. That's already obvious. The real question is whether they'll be able to hold on to that connection as the chaos around them continues to grow. Because if recent episodes have taught us anything, it's that peace never lasts long in the world of Dutton Ranch. Thank you for watching.